All fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for the Heat, Insanity. He's in at point guard. McRoberts at the 4 with Bosch at center. On the perimeter, Wade and Dang. And it's the Heat with the ball. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
You know, in terms of playing against somebody in the opposite conference, it doesn't get much better. In fact, it's too bad these clubs only play each other twice. You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
Now here's Parker. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Did a great job picking the defense apart, too. It wasn't just his scoring. Give him credit for his passing in that game, too.
Steve referring to last year's game moments ago about, two beauties. And in those two games last year, they battled to a split decision, each team winning once.
You know, my guess is it's going to be hard to tell these teams apart. They're both still very, very potent.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, earlier I had a chance to speak with Greg Popovich. One player he said they can't overlook is Chris Bosh. He said Bosh is the perfect complementary scorer. He can hit the spot-up J and also really crash the offensive boards. We simply can't get so caught up elsewhere that we allow him to have a big night. And Kevin, at 6'11", Bosh really an anchor in that front court. When he plays well, they're tough to beat.
All right, Doris, thanks. So it's Miami now, following the miss by Tony Parker. Good.
Yeah, not just an everyday finish. He put a little pizzazz on that one, guys.
So for the Heat, their last game, a loss to the Knicks in New York.
And Kevin, I kept waiting for them to get back into that game. It seemed like they were capable of it, but it just never happened.
Well, I didn't see it, Steve. I mean, you had much more faith in them than I did. I didn't think they were showing any signs of life. We were watching the same thing, but perceiving it differently.
And that one's good.
Could be the first of many mid-range jump shots we see from him today.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Insanity, the pass to Wade. He feeds it to Dang. Back to Wade. Pass to Insanity. From the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs. Ginobili outside. Splitter kicks to Parker. Diaw, the screen. And again, it's Tony Parker. Parker's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know, I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Leonard dishes to Splitter. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. In the corner, it's Ginobili. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ginobili's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Heat trail by 3. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And the call will be against Tony Parker. That is his first foul of the game. First team foul. Ginobili against Wade. And it's off the back rim. No good. San Antonio leading by 3. Parker drives in. Kept alive. The dish to Diaw. This one for 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Well, I had a chance to check out stats for Dwayne Wade. Great year for him last year. Averaged about 18. 5 assists and 5 rebounds. To bring someone like him off the bench who can shoot is something every coach wants.
Well, he's microwave-like in that he can heat up in a hurry and knock down jump shots, and you love that element coming off the bench.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Now here's Parker. Ginobili outside. Parker drives in. And too long on the shot.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Oh, we got a moment to look back to last year's Spurs right now. First in opponent field goal percentage. Second in fewest turnovers per game. And they were ranked 3rd lowest in opponent scoring. Excellent defensive team.
And Clark, you know this. I mean, anytime you see a team #1 in the NBA in field goal percentage defense, you know they're getting after it. So this is a club that plays extremely hard. They take great pride in their defense. They have a concerted plan, a concerted effort every single night to try to stop the opposing team. A poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Wade passes to Bosh, and he gets it to go. Bosh has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
Parker outside. He kicks it to Diaw. Parker dishes to Splitter. Jumps up, and it's Wade with the jam.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
Parker, great pass to set up the lay-in. Parker's got 6.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Insanity, the pass today. Feeds it to Wade. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. No good from Insanity.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
And yes, sir, that one drops. 5 points in the game.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
A different look now for San Antonio. Green comes in for Mono Ginobili. And it's Mills in for...
Look out, man!
Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well flaunt it if you've got it, Clark.
The Heat have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Anderson, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Chris Anderson is checked in for the Heat. Napier comes in for Dwayne Wade. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here is Splitter, defended by Anderson. And Anderson kicks to Mills. There's a good screen. Over in the corner, Green. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
Dang passes to Insanity. Back to Dang. There's the pass to Insanity. Wide open look. It's hauled in by Diaw.
You know, they've been beating this club to a lot of loose balls and rebounds here early on.
Love the work ethic they've come out of the locker room with.
And Insanity picks up the foul. That is his
good ball movement.
Mario Chalmers.
Diaw with it. Teams will make substitutions. Now Mills. 1 second left. That's good on the jump shot. Mills has got his first bucket in this one. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
I think both teams feel like they can win. They both have confidence. So we'll see which team can kind of ride the momentum and take.
Close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
And I'm just so impressed with the long-range shooting. You know, they have really lit it up from outside.
Yeah, the sharp shooting from deep, a big part of their lead, and they're playing with confidence and shooting it well.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Insanity, he's in at shooting guard. McRoberts at the 4 with Bosch at center. Norris Cole is out there with Danny Granger. That's good.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
The Heat trail by 4. Pass to Insanity. Shoots a 3. And Splitter pulls it down. Splitter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Hi, Kev. Insanity in their last time out against the Knicks made a huge difference. He ended with 17 points and flashed his range a few times in the process. The outing for him was certainly one that he would be happy to repeat.
Doris, thank you. Well, guys, he made play after play in that game.
Well, as he often does, Kevin, and we'll see. Maybe he'll explode again tonight because the momentum that he took away from that game, he's got to be feeling confident.
Well, I don't know if it'll carry over, but clearly the fact that you have a high-level performance in your recent memory bank has to do you some good. And like you said, Steve, we'll find out tonight whether it continues.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Inside to Bosch. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Boy, that pass was in the air a long time.
Long enough for him to get a finger on it anyway and send it out of bounds.
Boris Diaz checked in for San Antonio. Parker comes in for Patty Mills. Wade, he's checked in for the Heat.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
Splitter kicks to Joseph. Clock at 6. Ring shot on the way. And it's San Antonio with another.
Wow, they are just red hot, guys, not missing a thing.
Sometimes you see a player get on a tear like this, Steve, but never an entire team.
Here's Insanity, covered by Parker. Here's Insanity, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Now you look at Josh McRoberts. You get a chance to look at some of his numbers. Last season's stats for him. Scored about 7 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. In today's NBA, you have to have a good backup big to rotate in, and that's exactly what he's given this club.
You know, to be able to match up with other bigs when going to the bench, I think it's a must-have option for strong NBA teams if you're going to compete and contend for possible championships.
Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for San Antonio. Leonard dishes to Diaw. The feed to Parker. Splitter passes to Parker. Ranger against Leonard. Dishes to Diaw. Back to Leonard. Here's Splitter. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Splitter's got the lead up to 9 now for the Spurs.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. The defense hasn't been able to set up.
Here's Insanity. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Leonard's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. I mean, they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
Spurs making a switch here. Owen Ellis checked in. And that does it for the first half of play. It's the Spurs as they wrap up the second quarter on a 14-4 run. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, the offense has obviously been a struggle. What do you think you can do better to make a round on them?
I mean, I don't think there's a magic answer to that. I mean, defenses aren't exactly a puzzle there's a solution to. Sometimes all you can do is hoist it up and hope it goes in. Right now, they just aren't balling for us.
Thank you for your time. This one far from over, Kevin.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
All right, listen closely, man. I've got a few things to touch on. We're going to turn this from a...
The quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. An exceptional performance from Boris Diaw.
Yeah, he played a very mature first half offensively, just finding gaps and making good decisions, getting into the defense and knocking down shots.
Well, the way he played that first half, that's exactly what we're talking about when we say offensive efficiency.
In the backcourt, Parker and Hill. Under the 3 and Diaw the 4. And it's Splitter in at the center position. That's the San Antonio 5.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
Well, that's the best way to get that early offense, Clark. As soon as you come up with a steal, just sprint the other direction.
Parker with a clean look. Rebound by the Heat. Inside to Bosch. Diaw with the steal. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And scoring with the play inside is Parker. Parker's got 8 points.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfect.
Spurs leading by 6. Parker double-teamed. Leonard with no one around. That 3 off the mark. Miami's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Wade gets the bucket. Wade's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's terrific with the floater, and that's not an easy shot.
Parker left side. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Ginobili kicks to Splitter. Leonard attacking. Clock is at 3. It's Ginobili outside. Miami grabs the miss. Nick Roberts has got his 3rd rebound on the night. And it's Dang in the corner. Pass to Insanity. Heat moving the ball around. Wade dishes to Bosch. Back to Wade. The pass to Insanity. 3-pointer. And that one's good. The Insanity's got 11 points.
Nothing but money for them to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Parker outside. Pass to Ginobili. Back to Parker. Stolen. And it's the Heat on the break. And it's Wade with the jam. And Steve, this game has a lot of character here in the third period.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I love seeing this type of action. A competitive, compelling matchup. A lot of lead changes here so far.
Yeah, 6 in total, Clark. So this has been a great game. Both teams playing hard and really competing out there.
In transition, here comes Miami. San Antonio with the rebound.
Finally a miss, but still 4 for 5 shooting to start this third quarter.
Parker outside. Back to Ginobili. There's the bucket. Good. Ginobili's got 7 points.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Kicks to Splitter. Down low, Parker. The rebound by McRoberts. McRoberts has got 4 rebounds in this game. Back to Wade. Here's Insanity. He's covered by Leonard. The shot's good from Insanity.
Yes.
San Antonio trailing here. Double team on Parker. Swiped away. Here's Insanity. 13 points in the game. Shot on the wing. It's rebounded by Boris Diaw. Diaw's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The dish now to Parker. Back to Ginobili. Parker outside. Diaw, the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Parker passes to Ginobili. The rebound by McRoberts.
Not much of a pick there. Unless you're going to get a body on somebody, you're really not going to free anybody up for a shot.
Here's Insanity, covered by Parker. Here's Insanity, and again, Miami with the triple.
And that's his second three-pointer of this half. Looks like he's starting to forget about that poor first half he had.
Parker kicks to Splitter. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides. You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Spurs trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Ginobili with the ball. Wade picks him up. Diaw, the screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Parker, and he gets it to go. Parker's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Here's Insanity, and another basket for Miami.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Parker dishes to Leonard. Diaw, the screen. Ginobili on the wing. Wade is covering. 4 on the shot clock. It's Parker outside. No good. And the Heat going the other way now.
You know, something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound totals are almost identical.
No separation there. Not yet anyway.
Great job defending the hoop there.
So important to have good presence defensively inside.
And it's blocked by Dang. Now here's Wade. 14 points for him. Dang kicks to Wade. Dang goes in. Insanity the pass to Wade. The Heat need to get a shot off. Offensive rebound. Mick Roberts' shot is good. And it's a 6-point Heat lead.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
And Insanity picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And you know, these calls can be
Dialed in from long range. I like it.
I really think that was the right call.
Let's see what you got, son.
Oh, I got plenty.
So it's San Antonio now. And here's Mills. He's got 12. Diaw, the screen. Joseph dishes to Diaw. Makes it off the glass. Diaw's got 14 points.
And he just used his height that time down low. That's going to be hard to defend against.
Insanity, he's checked in for the Heat.
Well, now an opportunity to look at some of the stats on Patty Mills. Last season's performance for him. And last season, he averaged 8 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the numbers might not reflect it, but the effort's really been there for him. He's going to get rewarded soon enough if he keeps getting after it like he has been.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, Steve. He's been unlucky not to have filled up the stat sheet more because his play has really been solid.
The defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
Here's Insanity. Misses from close range.
Yeah, he's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the hoop.
And Mills kicks to Anderson. Mills in the corner. There's the pick. Shot clock at 6. Almost, but it rolls out.
Even that close to the hoop, when you see that kind of defense, I think you got to move the ball back out to the perimeter.
Pulls up, high post, gets it to fall, and the bucket from Insanity. The Insanity's got 14 points here in the second half. Mills with it. He's got 12.
So far in the game for Mills, he has 12 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And some of these passes have been absolutely beautiful, Clark.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
Well, he almost always cashes in when he gets to the line. He was about 86% from the free throw line last season.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it. He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Anderson outside. On the wing, Green. He dishes it to Diao. Anderson right side. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Pretty bad defense letting the offense get right to the rim, but a smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know what's going to happen, and they sent a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
Just 4 seconds left in the third. Napier, and that's not even close. And we've reached the end. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Well, tremendous point guard play, but that's nothing new coming from him. This is what you expect. The gorgeous feed there.
On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth. Insanity in a 2-guard. Granger at the 4 with Bosch in the middle. D-Wade out there with Napier. He feeds it to Granger. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Granger's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Heat. Spurs trail by 3. Now Mills. Five on the clock. He kicks to Anderson. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. There's the triple. Shot by Joseph. No good.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
And at this stage of the game, that offensive rebound and putback is enormous. I mean, that feels like a 4-point swing.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Leonard, he's checked in for Green. Ginobili comes in for Joseph. And Tony Parker subbed in for Patty Mills. Josh McRoberts is checked in for the Heat. Dang comes in for Napier. The shot by Wade, no good. A chance here to retake the lead.
Showing some intensity here in these last few minutes.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
Miami has their hands full guarding against Leonard.
He has 8 points and a decent little assist total for him, too.
Yeah, he's played really well, moving the ball around, and you'd like to see the rest of the team kind of get into that same passing groove that he's in.
Here's Insanity. Rebounded by the Spurs. Anderson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Feeds it to Parker. Passes to Anderson. The 19-foot shot. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Dang can't get it to go.
Hey, the defense was right there, just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful.
Ginobili the pass to Splitter. Spurs working the ball around now. Count the bucket. Anderson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
Now, this is when defenses have to protect the basket with everything they've got. Force the offense to shoot from the perimeter. Good job there, recognizing the mismatch and then just going straight up with the shot. He's got a major height advantage.
Here's Parker. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Here's Insanity, covered by Parker. Wade passes to Insanity. Rebound by Parker.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
Wade dishes to Bosch. Parker with the steal. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Leonard's got the ball. Comes up empty down low. The Heat trail by 6. Insanity the pass to McRoberts. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Unstoppable offense from both teams. I love the pace this game has been played at.
So does everybody else in the building. This has been a fun one.
That one goes. Count it. 16 points for Parker.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking. They've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
Talk about a terrific game for Insanity. He's got 24 points and 8 dimes. He's had great awareness out there, exploiting those passing lanes and coming up with steals.
Well, it really does seem like he's been one step ahead of everybody else out there, anticipating plays so well.
Boris Diaz checked in for Anderson. Diaz, the screen. Parker drives in. Here's Ginobili. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Spurs lead by 7.
He's got such good hands around the basket. He rarely allows those opportunities to slip away.
Here's Insanity. It counts. And the foul. That one on Parker.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
The other thing that's been huge for them is their points in the paint. They're getting the ball inside and converting on a regular basis.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, you've got to like the fact that they're getting to the line. And on top of that, they're making their free throws in this half. That bodes well going forward.
The main thing there was that he got them a 2-possession lead despite the one miss.
Here's Insanity. And it's off from three-point range. Spurs leading by 5. And Insanity picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 4th team foul.
Heat on D. Here's Diaw. Ginobili outside. Shot clock at 6. Let's go. No good off the back of the rim.
You know, that mid-range jump shot is not his strong suit, even when he gets a good look like that.
Here's Insanity. Miami no good on that time either. For San Antonio, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Leonard kicks to Splitter. And there's the feed to Parker. They set the pick. Leonard with no one around. No good with the triple. The Heat trail by 5. Pass to Insanity. Tries a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. 31 points for Insanity. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Splitter kicks to Parker. Dishes to Splitter. Now the pass to Leonard. To the right side. And Parker, here we go. San Antonio again missing. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Bosh, a screen on Ginobili. Dang passes to Insanity. And it's Miami with another.
And his confidence has come back since halftime after really a rough first 2 quarters.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. As this game enters winning time, and it really could go either way, he wanted the chance to check in. They're all on the same page and sticking to the game plan to close it out. Kevin?
And thank you for that, Doris. Ginobili sets a screen for Parker. Into Diaz. Pass to Ginobili for the 3, and it's good. Ginobili's got 5 points in the quarter.
Tell you what, he's been zeroed in on the hoop all quarter long, making big shots.
Insanity, the pass to McRoberts. Here's Insanity, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. free throw good from Insanity. That one is no good.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might hurt. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Parker against Wade. Kicks it to Splitter. Nobody near Leonard. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Well, lazy defense, and that's why the score is what it is right now.
Here's Insanity. Here's Bosch. No good. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Leonard dishes to Ginobili. It's stolen by Dang. Here's Insanity. He's covered by Leonard. Here's Insanity. Rebound San Antonio. Leonard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Parker outside. Now the dish to Ginobili. He feeds it to Leonard. 4 on the clock. The shot misses. Nice D from Bosch. The Heat trail by 5. Here's Dang. Great D that time from Leonard.
And this is why you need size inside, the ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
Parker kicks to Ginobili. Bosch grabs the miss. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Wade passes to Bosch. Here's Wade. On the wing, Dang. He's covered by Leonard. Here's Insanity. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Parker. He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Both free throws good from Insanity.
Rock solid here. That turns it to a 1-possession game, so critical free throw.
A minute 42 left in the 4th quarter. Parker drives in, takes it into the teeth of the knee, and converts the layup. Parker's got 9 points in the quarter. The Heat trail by 5. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He went over the offensive plan and that it hinges on running through Dwayne Wade. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Gentlemen, some late game adjustments that could prove crucial in the game's closing moments. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ginobili. That doesn't go either by Ginobili.
That's not his shot there, guys. And whether you play D on him or not, he's usually going to miss that one.
15 foul. Shooting from San Antonio, Manu Ginobili. At the line for
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
They didn't shoot it well from the line in the first half, but they've turned it around here, and it's helped them secure the lead. I mean, free throw shooting is important when you're trying to pad a lead.
Perfectly done at the stripe there, and that brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
And Dang, here we go. Sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
You know, as soon as he got an opening, he let it fly. That was a big shot there.
Ginobili up top. Wade is covering. Leonard with a screen on Wade. "36 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking. And they can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
Now, you'd think so. I mean, this game is theirs for the taking.
Double team on Parker. He dishes it to Diao, and it's the Heat on the break. Insanity, the pass to McRoberts.
Whoa, that's a big shot right there.
And that one really took the air out of this crowd.
Kevin, the silence is deafening.
That free throw good from McRoberts. There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And Insanity picks up the foul. That will get him his fourth foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we're ahead of the line for 2.
Yeah, no question, the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you got to send them to the line and hope for a few misses. And that's exactly how you close the game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Dang against Leonard. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. Here's Insanity from downtown. Knocks down the 3. So it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
You know, nobody wants to lose a close game, Kevin. It's much better to win those tight ones.
And now we send you down to Doris Burke courtside, who's with our Jordan player of the game. Doris?
Well, Tony, congratulations on the victory tonight. You made a lot of things happen out here on the court to get everyone involved.
It's the whole team. It's not just me. The whole team did great. We played great defense. And in offense, we moved the ball, took good shots. We were shooting the ball well.
Tony, thanks for the time. Guys, always a humbleness to this group.
All right, Doris, thanks. Thank you for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Clark, Steve, and Doris, and the rest of the crew, Kevin Harlan saying see you next time.